The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, McCaffrey skirts by him at the 35. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. All day. Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. We got 4.
2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Hurry, hurry!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Lock in.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Leopard!
From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now let's go.
Mayfield now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They begin with Michelle on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. On second down, Trubisky. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw, Mayfield. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Last stop. Last stop. Hey. 4 down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield now. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part of getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Staying on his feet, eluding the pressure right, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zerline's kick is good. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. Now, this one might be going the other way.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Move, move, move.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. This is Michelle, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4, now 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's got Rodgers. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Trubisky. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
Again, it's Trubisky. And it's caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They come out here in the eye, and they will run it with Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
We're go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Move. Lock in.
They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And the blitz does come. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back back now in the East Bay. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Trubisky will throw. And the Raiders have got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. From the gun, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run it. This is Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And finding the tight end Hooper. And now running right through it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Trubisky to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. This might be a free play here for Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Caught left side by Hilton. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. So the Patriots coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Michelle. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.